Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of this English Malarkey. My name is Jake, if you don't know me. I do all the interviewing really. And today I'm in London and I'm going to be interviewing people about their thoughts on the 4-day working week. So, English learners, let's get to it. What are your thoughts on the 4-day work week then?
I'll let you go first.
Wait, what's 4 days?
Oh, how gentlemanly.
No, you go first. I can't think of anything.
Sure?
Yeah.
Alright, so 4-day week is a brilliant opportunity for anyone who works Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. It can be very straining on your physical body, but also it takes a toll on your mental health as well. So in terms of balance of lifestyle, I think a 4-day week will give the opportunity for people to do more with their own personal time. And there's just a lot of flexibility around it. It gives you the flexibility to do what you want with your life in your free time.
The 4-day work week then, what do you think of it?
I think it's a great idea, and I wish it came into... I can't think of the word. I wish it was more businesses would do it. My business won't because I work in retail, so we're open most days. But yeah, I think it's a really good idea. I think London especially needs it. I think people are just too worked out, really.
What are we going to talk about?
So what's your idea of a 4-day working week?
Oh, instead of 5 days? Yeah, I think it's better. In Sweden, some places have started with 6-hour work day instead of 8 hours.
Is that over 5 days still?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. What do you
But
think of that? Yeah.
shorter days makes people have more energy to, like, when they get home, to do other stuff, to rest and to, like, have quality time with the family and stuff. So we've seen a lot of health improvements in people who have tried the 6-hour workday. So I'm all for it.
Nice.
The 4-day work week.
Well, it's a good idea.
Okay.
You mean working from home more?
Any of it? What are your thoughts on it?
Well, I think it's good to have. I don't think it's good to work at home completely, but a mix. So 3 or 4 day week would be good.
Why wouldn't it be, in your opinion, good to work at home?
What, full time?
Yeah.
Just networking and getting social interaction.
Yeah.
I think you need some of that at the workplace.
I go a bit stir crazy.
Yes, I do as well. Yeah.
I think it's a really good idea because there's very much a culture of presenteeism and people spending too much time working and feel pressured to do that. And I think that free time is really important. It's not all about work, especially because when you get older, you're going to be alive for a lot longer and you need other things. It's not all about work.
That's true, yeah. So, what do you think of the idea of a 4-day working week?
A 4-day working week, I think it could be very beneficial for especially people working in like high intense environments, but for the whole economic side of things, I don't think it's beneficial because it's actually been talked a lot in my workplace at the moment, and I'm in stocks at the moment, and just how the world works in finance, I don't think it'd be beneficial, but for other avenues of work, I think it could work, and I know other countries around the world are sort of liking the idea of it, so I think it could work, but in certain sectors though, so
Sure.
I think it's just down to what industry you work in and what the higher ups want to do. So
yeah, it's to be honest, really truly is more flexibility. So especially if you do like 4 days off, 4 days on, I used to work 4 days on, 4 days off in hotel industry. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but the only inconvenience about it is 12-hour shifts because we do 4 on, 4 off, 12-hour shifts, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and sometimes we do days and nights.
When did you sleep?
Yeah, when you finish your shift, you will be heading home. You do your things and you sleep, and you're looking forward for the next shift.
I think a 4-day work week will get a lot more done and be more balanced. I don't think we do as much as we think we do by having that 5 days in a week. On a Friday, you get probably half a day's work done, and it's the weekend anyway. So having that day to do what you want, sort of do laundry and your general adult admin, then that would just make you more balanced and productive during the week, I think.
That's good. I can work here like during the day and I have other jobs and that's good.
Do you only work 4 days, did you say then?
Yes, I work during the day.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And so what do? You have 2 jobs?
Yes, I am a nanny as well.
Oh, okay. Is that in London?
Yes, it's in London.
Oh, nice. Okay. Okay. So, what are your thoughts on the idea, at least, of a 4-day work week?
Yeah, the idea of a 4-day work week for me, it would sound quite nice because I'd have more time with my family. And the 4 days that I would work, I'd probably work a lot longer and a lot harder to make up for not working the 5th day.
Okay. Yeah. So you think it'd be more productive?
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, I can see being more productive. I enjoy my work as it is, so it would just mean I put more hours in on those days that I'm working.
Yeah.
But I suppose, 4-day work week is better than 5-day work week.
Did you ever have a 4-day work week at all then?
No. We always work flexi time, which is just as good, really.
Okay. So what are your general thoughts on it then? Like, do you think it's good for the workforce or?
I do, yeah. Your son does it, doesn't
Yeah,
he?
my son works 4-day week. He likes it, but he does have to work 10-hour days to get the 4-day week. So as long as you're prepared to put up with longer days, because employers aren't going to reduce their working hours, so you've got to fit your week in the 4 days rather than the 5. So
I think it's a good idea.
But yeah, it should be an option because of family life and things like that, to work longer, to have to work less days. Yeah.
And yourself, what do you think?
Yeah, it gives you more of a social life because I used to work 4 days a week, and Friday you're knackered, so you just take that day to rest, and then Saturday, Sunday, do whatever you want to do, go out, have fun. So yeah, it gives you more of a social life, which is good for your mental health. So.
Yeah, no, obviously, mate, I'd love a 4-day week at the end of the day, but realistically, I don't think it will happen, especially like as we're in the city of London at the moment. I can't see it ever happening, really, unfortunately.
Sure, yeah. Why stocks, especially? I mean, you've got some expertise.
Just because it's how the market runs. It's Monday to Friday, never sleeps. So it's just, and you think about finances are always, it's making the world go round. So it's never sleeping. So I just don't think, especially like in the city, it's ever gonna happen, unfortunately. As much as I'd love to have a 4-day week, mate, like we all would, but I just don't think it will happen, to be honest.
Sure.
Yeah.
But in terms of, as I said, flexibility, sometimes like you have 4 days off, and the 4 days off you can do so many things. You can do gym, you can get another job, or you can study, or and it's good as well for holiday. Sometimes when you have like because if you have your roster is 4 on 4 off, basically you can get easily more holiday.
Okay,
Yeah.
What do you think of the 4-day working week as well?
Yeah, I think it's like very good to prioritize your own like mental health and as well like resting and taking care of yourself. So that's why it's like very important to have maybe more rest days, so that you would be like more excited for the work and like prepared and have the energy to do that.
Yeah.
And as well, if you have like more time for yourself, then you have more time for the family and so on. And if you have like a nice relationship with family and your friends, then you're just like more motivated to work.
Exactly, and you'll have a better time at work, I guess.
Yeah.
So what would you do with a 4-day work week? What would you do with your day off?
Oh. Probably little jobs around the house that I don't get the normal time to do. A little bit of DIY, and maybe even go out for the odd lunch with my wife.
Very nice, that's brilliant. So have you ever had a 4-day working week before?
I've never actually. I'm currently working 2 jobs.
Oh, right.
So I'm far from a 4-day week at the moment.
Do you have any days off?
Oh, I try. Well, we only got married in August, so
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you. I try to make as much time as possible.
Nice one. Yeah, you've got to make time for I've been married nearly 5 years and you've got to do it.
I know. I'm getting there.
Good. So you think that a 4-day work week is a good idea?
Definitely, I do.
Nice one. Do you not get offered the chance to do it at the minute?
We have a 1 day working from home where can be a bit more relaxed and you can do them odd things here and there. But I feel if we had officially that 1 day extra day, then we'd get a lot more from it.
Would be so much better, wouldn't it?
Definitely.
Thank you so much, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Of course. Have you always been self-employed then?
14 years now.
Okay, so to go back before then, were you doing a 4-day week at all? Like, I can't imagine.
No, it's full time.
It's quite a new thing, isn't it, the 4 days?
Yes, since COVID, really.
Would you have wanted a 4-day week?
Yes.
Okay. For any particular reason, or?
Just when you're self-employed, you're not doing your own stuff, like it. So, when you're fully employed. 4-day week would have been great. Longer weekends, brilliant.
Absolutely, some DIY and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well,
Perfect.
Not so much DIY.
What would you do?
I don't know, just not DIY though.
Sure, just anything.
Yeah.
Great stuff. It's they say the city never sleeps, that kind of thing, right?
Well, no, exactly, mate. It's like the office I'm working at the moment is 24 hours a day. So it's all the time, constantly, Monday to Friday, and then obviously you get bank holidays. So, yeah.
So you say you were knackered by Friday. Did you have like condensed hours, or did you have to do...
Oh yeah, I did long hours. Okay. So that was on me. I chose to do it. I could have done short hours, but I needed the money. So yeah, I did like 3 long days, sometimes 4 long days, and then I'd have 3-day weekend, which is good.
Okay,
yeah.
So you don't do that anymore?
No, I'm 5 days now. I've changed jobs, so yeah.
They don't all offer it, do they?
Yeah, it's cut down on my social life, but yeah.
What's the buzzword? I think it's burnt out.
Burnt out, yeah. I think everyone just works too much. I'm very much in the mindset where mental health and just health in general is more important than working all the time. And yeah, I think people just work too much and shouldn't just look forward to 2 days a week where you can do what you want and then you're back to working and it's boring and draining. So
yeah. Did you ever have a 4-day work week at all?
Yeah, I've worked full time and I've worked shifts, and now I've worked freelance, so split shifts, and now I work 2 days a week.
Okay.
Yes.
Any more thoughts on the 4-day week at all?
No, it's the less time you're at work, the better, because, like you said, work-life balance is important. We're retired, so we realise that now because we can do what we want in our time. So
you come to London.
So we're here in London, So
yeah. I mean, do what you want. If you've got family, you've got commitments. You actually haven't got any time for yourself.
No, exactly. I get my 2 days off a week as normal, but it's not necessarily on the weekend. And on those days, I want to get things done and have time to rest, but I end up pretty much just sleeping and catching up on that because I'm so tired, and I think a lot of people do that, and it's really sad.
You say you're self-employed?
Self-employed, yeah.
So do you get out there at all, or do you actually work for quite time from home?
Well, I'm a photographer, so I work, if I'm not out shooting, then I'm at home, basically, in front of the computer.
Sure. So I guess you get your kind of fix of seeing people outside?
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
We're from London, but it's got a day off. So pretty much it has been a 4-day week.
Okay, nice. Same here. I've got the day off, but only because I guess booked it off. But yeah, about the subject today of... Today I'm in London.